Hello and all, welcome to a Galaxy Man Show interview show. For my very next guest is this incredible singer and songwriter known by the name of Mary Jane, not my Mary Jane. I'm about to add Mary onto the live now to have a chat with Mary about her incredible music. Let's add Mary in and have a chat with Mary. Hi Mary, how's it going?
Good, good. How are you?
Yeah, really good, thanks. I just want to say first up, thank you so much for taking the time to join my show. It's such a pleasure having you on today. Do you have, to people that don't know who you are, Mary, if you can give like a bit of backstory about who you are and what you do, and then we'll dive right into the questions.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for having me. This is so cool. I am a 26-year-old singer-songwriter from a little tiny town in southern Alberta. And I've recently just gotten back into doing music again. It's been my passion for as long as I can remember. But I kind of took a bit of a step back to start a family, and I have three beautiful kids, and I'm married, and I love life. But, I felt like it's finally time to get back into it. So I've just been spreading the word on TikTok and Reels, Instagram, anything I can.
Awesome. Well, we'll dive right into the very first question now. So, you've created incredible like original songs before. So, you've created an original song called 25 is Not Much Better. What was it like coming up with the idea of wanting to create this song, and like what's the meaning behind this song?
Okay, this is one of my favorites. So I love playing with the captions on my videos. So I've been playing around with ideas for names for this song, but I've been calling it Bitter and Biased. And basically, it was just a cathartic release. I wrote it when I was 24, and the opening line is, they said nobody likes you when you're 23, but 24 hasn't been all that fun. And basically, it was just this release that I had with my husband. I was ranting about how frustrated I was with just life and my job and not being where I wanted to be, and just feeling like I had been pushed into this position by society. And it was just this release. And I said, whatever, maybe I'm just bitter and biased. And then came this song of just everything that I'm so angry about, not going after my dreams sooner, and then just internalizing it and being like, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just bitter about it.
Awesome. Well, for my very next question, so you've also created another song, original song called My Happy Place. What was it like coming up with the idea of wanting to create this song, and what's the meaning behind this?
I love this one. This one just came out of nowhere. I think I wrote it in like 5 minutes. It was just one of those releases again. But I call it my sanctuary song because it's about this appreciation I have for the written word and just books and poems, and just the way that people can take something they're feeling and put it into words and just connect with people on so many different levels. You can be living a different life through somebody's words. You can get a different perspective. It's such a powerful thing. And I think a well-written song has that same effect, which is so cool. And I love that you can, forget about what you're going through in your life, and you can heal and you can learn so much. And so I really just tried to channel all my appreciation into that song. Like it says, if you need me, you can find me in my sanctuary. And that's just in a book.
Well, for my very next question, so you've also created another original song called On a God Complex. What was it like coming up with the idea of wanting to create this song, and what's the whole meaning behind this?
This is a good one. So TikToks and Reels are so short that I kind of have to chop up my songs. So this is actually another little snippet from Bitter and Biased. Very strong opinions in this song, you could really tell. But it's really just that frustration with life and feeling like the world put labels on me and was telling me who I had to be because of these labels, that I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and that I can't be anything but that. And I was just so fed up with that I was like, no, like I can be whatever I want to be. Like, stop telling me who I need to be. So yeah, the you're just choking on a God complex was just me yelling at the world.
Awesome. Well, for my very next question, so you've also created another incredible original song called Little White Balloon. What was it like coming up with the idea of wanting to create this song, and what's the meaning behind it?
This one is one of my favorites. It's so special to me. It's actually a lullaby for my kids. We always sing it at bedtime, which is so sweet hearing them sing my words back to me. But I wrote it after my daughter was born, my second child, and it was really just this reflection on growing up too fast. You're staring into the eyes of this little human that you just made, and you just want them to stay little forever. And so it was really just me looking back and thinking, I tried so hard to grow up so fast, and I missed out on little things, and I wasn't focused in the moment. And I just wished I'd held on to that innocence longer. So it's really just this journey through, letting go, feeling like you've grown up too fast, and then coming back and just saying to my kids, just let me hold you down as long as I can, because you're my little white balloon and I don't want you to float away just yet.
So on to my very next question. So what made you decide as a person and as an artist that you want to like pursue music in the first place? And who would be your like all-time favorite like musician or artist that's like an inspiration to you?
Honestly, being a singer wasn't even like a conscious thought. It's just who I am. It's been my dream since I was like 3 years old, and my parents bought me my first karaoke machine, and I would just be singing to a stadium of stuffed animals on my bed all day, every day. Like it's just my life. My dad was in a band. We always went to his shows. Like my whole world was just filled with music all the time. So once I learned to play guitar, writing came right along with that, and it just didn't seem right to hand these pieces of myself off to someone else to sing. I needed to be the one to deliver it and really share it with the world. So it really wasn't even anything. But for inspiration, oh my goodness, there's so many that I could pull from. But right now it's really been Billie Eilish. She's just so incredible. The way that she breaks the boundaries of everything, it's wonderful.
So on to my very next question. So what does performing music mean to you, like especially as an artist?
It's huge, and the more that I make music, the bigger it seems to be to me. Like writing, it became this way that I could connect with others and help them. And like, I still get so nervous performing, even just making a TikTok. Like, it's so nerve-wracking. But I mean, I've been through some serious dark times, the depression, the anxiety, and I feel like a lot of people have seen that lately, and music helped me get out of that. And I feel like if I can take these things that I'm feeling in this writing that I make, and I can turn around and create something that can help somebody else feel better, then that's all that I want. I just want to be able to help others through what I've written, and just, it's a beautiful therapy, really.
So on to my very next question. So if you could work with any top three music artists in the music industry, who would they be and why?
Oh, man, this is such a good question. I have thought about this so much, and obviously Billie Eilish, I would love to work with her. God, that'd be a dream. Her and Phineas, they're so creative, and they talk about real things that a lot of people don't want to talk about that. And I feel like that's really important. They just stretch those boundaries of what's okay. Another one would be Paramore's Hayley Williams. Oh my goodness, her voice. I could learn a thing of from her. She is incredible. I cannot imagine what it would be like to, go through the writing process and learning to sing like her. Man, get some of those belts out. And another huge one to me is Youngblood. He is just so raw, and he puts so much of himself into every performance and every song. I feel like you can just feel every breath right along with him, and I think he would be an incredible person to get to work with.
Awesome. So on my very next question. So what have you learned about yourself as a person, like especially during COVID?
Oh, absolutely. COVID has really made us all wake up a little bit, I think. Everyone had to lose these buffers and distractions and really take a look at themselves and spend some time, in their own mind. And that can be really hard. And it kind of reminded me that I'm not invincible, that, I might be a mom and a wife and have all these responsibilities, but I need to learn to focus on myself and take care of myself too. And it was just this big reminder that I'm not the only one feeling like this, that, there are other people out there that need to feel like they're not alone. And that almost came right back around to, I need to be making my music. I need to be putting more out there and sharing it to, make somebody else feel like they're not alone in this, because we're really all in it together, and it's just something we have to work through.
So on to my very next question. So what are like the positive and negative sides into creating your own music? And how do you get through those like negative moments as an artist?
Oh man, there's so many positives, and I try to focus on those for sure. You get to connect with so many people, you get to meet so many other amazing artists, through the creation process and collaborations. It's a great way to find release from what you're experiencing in your own life, and even understand things that you couldn't figure out until you got it out, in music form, just expressing yourself. But, on that negative side, there's a lot of comparison. It's a lot of, well, I'm not where they are. They're getting opportunities I'm not getting. I feel like I'm working so hard. Why am I not there yet? And it's just learning to stay in your own lane. Just focus on the good, focus on my goals and what I want, and just keep those blinders on and just not even worry about the rest. Just cheer them along and know that I'll get there when I'm ready for it.
So on to the very last question. So what's like next for you, like music wise, for the rest of 2021 that you would like to announce on the show?
Oh, I have so much going on right now. I have been learning to produce myself, which has been such an adventure, but it's so incredible to have full control of the whole creation process. I'm such a control freak, so I love being able to do all of it. It's been a really great experience. So I am just finishing producing some songs right now, which is super awesome. And I'm looking to be releasing those early next year, if not end of this year.
Well, thank you so much, Mary. It's been such a pleasure having you on the show today. Everyone, definitely go support Mary Jane. She's truly such an sensational music. Definitely go check out her music right now or when you have the time. Do you have like any last final thoughts that you'd like to say to people on the show?
Just thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so grateful for this opportunity. I appreciate you and your show so much. This is so incredible what you're doing for people, and just keep it up.